What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be kind of embarrassing, knowledgeable, and fun at the same time. I'm going to be talking about some stupid things I did as a beginner mountain biker that you should avoid, and just things that you should know before you start mountain biking for sure, so you don't make the same mistakes I made. I've been looking back at some old videos of me when I first started, just trying to see where I've come as far as mountain biking and stuff, and man, I was cracking up looking at some of the stuff when I used to ride, and the lack of awareness I had as a rider and the lack of knowledge I had as a mountain biker. But I really didn't think I would be going this far with the mountain biking, so I didn't really take it serious in the beginning to really do the research for all this stuff. So I wanted to let you guys know what to avoid just in case you want to get into mountain biking. Now, the first step you guys already actually accomplished by watching this video, because the first step is to do some sort of research on mountain biking before you start to get into it. Me, I just bought a bike and I started riding it. I didn't really do any research on safety or what I should do with the bike or how to, I don't know, I didn't do anything. I just got on the bike and I found a trail and started riding. The first step is to do a little bit of research to know what you're getting yourself into. The second thing you guys should know is make sure you always wear some gloves. I know it's personal preference, and I know some guys don't like to wear gloves and they like to ride without them, but in my opinion, I think gloves are worth it because your hands are what keeps you connected to the bike, and you want to make sure you got good grip and it's comfortable. And I've had so many times where I've gone through tight little spots and hit my wrist or my hand or knuckles on a tree or tree limb or a tree or something. And I've fallen and scarred my hands up. So make sure you guys pick up some gloves before you go off to ride, and that'll definitely help you stay connected with the bike, and it'll just build up your comfort and your confidence little by little. The third thing, and which is probably the most important, and I picked third because 3 is my favorite number, but the third thing, and probably most important, is always make sure you wear a helmet. I've ridden a lot of times when I first started without a helmet, not because I didn't want to wear one, I just didn't really think about it and know how important it was. As crazy as that sounds, you would think that you would know to wear a helmet, but when I was growing up, we just rode bikes around the neighborhoods and stuff, and you look kind of goofy if you wore a helmet. So that's where my helmet background came from. I just didn't really know the importance of helmets, and we always got laughed at if we wore a helmet. But nowadays, I wear helmets even if I'm riding in the city or doing wheelies or whatever, especially mountain biking though. If you're mountain biking, always wear a helmet, but now I wear a helmet every time I ride. I've ridden nowadays without a helmet doing wheelies and stuff, but the more and more I rode, I was like, dang, I gotta start wearing a helmet. So now I wear them on and off the trails. I had an experience where I actually had to use my helmet, unfortunately, but the fact that I had a helmet on could have saved a serious injury. I was at a bike park doing dirt jumps, and I fell and hit my head, cracked the helmet. So if I didn't have my helmet on, I probably would have cracked my head. So always make sure you wear a helmet. Trust me, I'm living proof that they work. Another thing that you want to make sure you wear are sunglasses and pads. I mean, I know these kind of is a segue from the helmet and stuff, but I just want to give you guys all the stuff that I encountered that I don't want you to make the same mistake of losing out on or something happening because you didn't have these certain things or weren't knowledgeable of it. But make sure you wear sunglasses because things pop up on the trail all the time and they might hit you in the eyes, and you can have a front fender guard, stop stuff from shooting up, but having sunglasses definitely helps out a lot too. I personally wear Oakley Sutros. I love those sunglasses, and I'm just familiar with Oakley because I played baseball for a long time, and Oakley was the sunglasses we would always wear. So I was just kind of already into the Oakley brand. So when they told me they had mountain bike sunglasses or biking glasses now, I just jumped on those, and I love them. But you can choose whatever glasses you want. But me personally, I use the Oakley Sutros just in case you were wondering what kind I wear. Now about the pads, the elbow pads and knee pads. The ones I use are Fox Enduro pads, And unfortunately, I had something happen before I got the pads that made me want to get the pads. So I want you guys to avoid this mistake. I fell on the dirt jumps again, and I scraped up. This was the same time I cracked my helmet too. I scraped up all my arm, and if you guys saw the picture of it, I'll try to put it up on the screen. It was pretty bad. But ever since then, I've been wearing elbow pads and knee pads just to avoid that situation. But you definitely want to make sure you're wearing pads. I mean, you don't have to always wear them, but if you feel like you're gonna be getting pretty rowdy, then you definitely want to wear some, because it'll help you out in the long run and keep you from those permanent scars. Another thing I didn't realize when I started riding was how much water you needed. You definitely want to stay hydrated out on the trails. It was a lot of times where I didn't take water out, and man, now looking back, I can't believe I was even able to ride the trails through its entirety. Man, I was dying of thirst once I was done. I remember the one time we went to Moab, Utah, and I rode 29 miles, I think. Yeah, 29 miles. And I ran out of water, and I didn't think that I was gonna make it. That was terrible, but you definitely don't want to get caught in those situations. So make sure you carry water. I use an Osprey backpack that has the water already in it. I'm lazy, I don't like to carry the water bottle. I like to have the tube right here and then just drink out of it. But water bottles or fanny pack or anything will work. Just make sure you got enough for the trail that you intend on riding. Now this is another one that I think is super important, because I've done this a few times. You always want to make sure you keep your mountain biking gear and every little accessory or every little intricate thing you need all in one spot, because it's easy to forget things when you're doing mountain bike trails. And as you guys know, if you mountain bike, you got to carry a lot of different things. It's been times where I got all the way to the trail, I forgot my through axle, I forgot my helmet, my pads. I forgot my front tire one time because I didn't have a bike rack at the time, and I had to put the tire or take the tire off and put the bike in. So it means you guys know, if you don't have a bike rack, you got to take that front tire off. And I have forgotten that a few times, but make sure you always keep all your mountain biking gear in one place, because it'll make your life easier. And depending on how far the trail is, you might not even have time in the day to go back and get whatever it is you forgot and take it back to the trail and still be able to ride that day. So that would be terrible, especially if you only got one nice day. It's winter time and this is that one nice day out of the week that you can go. That would suck not to be able to ride that day. So always make sure you got everything in one spot. It'll make your life a whole lot easier. I think that's it for all the stupid things that I think I've done that I can tell you guys right now. I just want to make a video to let you guys know what to avoid when you first get into mountain biking, because it'll save you a lot of stress and headache at the end of the day. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're interested in any Matty Active gear, make sure you check out mattyactive.com. Get you something. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it, comment, subscribe. And if you got any stories of any dumb things you've ever done or stupid things, drop them down in the comments. I'd love to hear about them. And I'll see you guys in the next video.